Right. Solid week of practice. Proud of the kids. Possibility for obvious distractions, but I think we had a good solid week, and we'll move ourselves along and get ready to go play a good game. Purdue is going to walk in here, I think, very confident. They played a very good game last week, and hopefully we're walking in here confident, opening a Big Ten play. 2:30 kickoff. I'm sure all Badger fans got a little bit of an edge to them, and it's going to be an exciting day. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first time in the stadium, and Big Ten game, so a little extra special for all of us coaches and the kids that haven't been in there before in the Big Ten games.
So you got Landish back this week. Do you anticipate it'll be Landish and O'Neal getting to work in that position?
Yes. Yeah, right now it looks like he's made tremendous progress the last 48 hours. We were hopeful on Tuesday we'd start moving in that direction, and it appears that it has. So right now, I would say he's very likely to play.
Would you like to see your return games feel a little bit more?
Yeah, I think my biggest concern with the return games right now is putting the ball on the ground, really 3 times on punt return. That concerns me. I think we're making good decisions, but we're just too close to traffic, and that's a concern. I think the kickoff returns have been real close a couple of times. A couple of those that got out to the 25, 26-yard line. We need one more block. So I would agree with that statement. If we're going to be as potent as we want to be on special teams, I'd like to see the return games take a step up.
On returns, there have been 2 where they've hit the blockers. It's just been 2, correct?
Yeah, two, and we kind of bobbled another one.
What's been the issue there? Is it the guy not calling out the signal enough?
Well, when you get into the problem with like the last, there was a couple in the Arizona State game where, the kicker was very erratic, and it was 37 yards. It went to the hash. The bullet's running towards the ball. It's just a timing issue. That's part of the game, to be real honest with you, that I don't think is quite right, quite fair. It makes it very difficult to be able to deal with that because it's completely out of your control. You're at the mercy of a kid running with his back to the football. So we've talked about it. We're trying to communicate better and just delete the issue if we can.
Are you okay with the carries Melvin Gordon's getting, or given his production, would you like to see more?
I think you'll see, I would say this, Melvin's production, we all got to remember this, when Melvin is the fly sweep guy, that's been his play, and his yards per carry in that play, if you want to go back to the Nebraska game and then pop this year onto that, I have no idea what it is. It might be 30 yards. I don't know. It's a lot. So I think when you look at his production on outside of the tackle box, it's great. When we want it, we'll take all we can get, obviously. But when you put him in the tackle box with him and James, they both played very, very well, and so has Corey. So, you want to get Melvin more reps. We want to keep him fresh. We want to keep him clean. James is the same way. We want to get those reps. So right now we have 2 starting tailbacks, and we have Corey as a quality second or third.
In some ways, Melvin's numbers are so good because of how he's being used, right?
And he takes, well, on the board it looks really good, but it takes a special player, obviously, to make those plays, and he is being used to, if he gets in space, he's very difficult to deal with, and he's proven that time and time again.
Purdue has not gone down the field deep in their passing game a lot so far, but given what they saw in the Arizona State tape, do you think they're going to test you there?
Yes, absolutely. I think I'm sure people worked on the, a little bit of the back shoulder fade, and I would expect them to put some balls down the field by way of play action or even by just 5-step and taking a shot.
Are you comfortable with how your DBs responded to practice this week after what happened?
I am, yeah. I think they've done a nice job. They've practiced well. The best pass defense is a pass rush, and we can't even forget that. So we're putting the pressure on the kids to get there. If you watch that Arizona State, we're away from the quarterback, but it doesn't matter. You don't get it. So we got to get there 2/10, 3/10 of a second faster, whatever it may be. That'll help us, and then we can play a little better in the back end.
Kiefer's back as a spectator.
Yeah.
Is he going to be available for the spring?
Yes. I hope hopefully for the spring. And if anybody, I say that about this team all the time, but as tough as he is, he'll battle like crazy to get back. So I hope he's back there because he can use those reps.
How did Nate Hammond do last week in expanded role?
You know what? Unbelievably well. For never being a defender in high school, kind of put into that position by, you all know, we were searching for kids that could come over and had athleticism that could play safety, and really the first thing we're looking for is athleticism. He has that. He's worked so hard on tackling. I credit Coach Bush, credit Nate, and Moose is in the same way. He took 2 of those kids over there. They bought into it, and they're both playing well. But I thought Nate covered tight ends very well when he was on 87. He understands zone concepts. He understands zone drops. So he's ahead of his time for playing that position for August 15th or whatever it was.
You feel like you got 4 safeties you can counter? We're getting close.
Really proud of the way Pudo's played. He's been steady Eddie. Dez is having a fantastic senior year. We're 3.5 to 4. Anything else? Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
Take care.